Okay, hello everyone. I am Brianna Engel, Superstar Director of Scented Dreamers, and I'm so excited about tonight because we are talking about something that I feel like is a big conversation that we are having like on our team page and amongst each other about how do we kick summer into high gear when it comes to PRV and obtaining PRV. And this is for me a really interesting conversation because last year we were not having this conversation because last year was crazy during COVID. The PRV, I don't know about y'all. I feel like this is pretty same over the across the board, but for me, the PRV just was like flowing, like all month long, or sorry, all summer long. The PRV was just like coming in, and I didn't have to work super hard for it. And we were super limited on what we were able to do as far as obtaining that PRV. Like we couldn't do home parties, and bag parties weren't really a thing because people were nervous about it. And so we learned to adapt last year, and now moving into this year as things start to open up, and maybe some of you are feeling like we're slowing down, which I can tell you that the numbers do not reflect that we are slowing down. But what it means is that we are moving back into a similar groove that we were in before. And for you new people, this may be something completely new for you. But we're moving back into a groove before where we learn that spring and summertime is a time where we get to revamp certain systems in our business. This is the time where we take the opportunity to train ourselves, to implement better systems, to talk about new systems, and really grow our business foundationally. But also, what does it look like to be front and center with our customers and getting that PRV? And so we're kind of going a little bit back to basics as far as what does it look like to do that. And so me and Alex just wanted to give you guys some ideas about how we feel like this summer is presenting really great opportunities for you to kick your PRV into high gear and have really high PRV this summer. Like, who doesn't want that, right? And so we've come up with a couple ideas. I'm like super tongue tied tonight. We've come up with a couple super ideas about what we think is going to work. And I do want to preface it by saying we are not including Facebook parties on this list. And some of you may be like clapping for joy, and some of you may be really disappointed in that. But I want to say two things about it. One, we're not including Facebook parties on this because, y'all, we just came out of a season of Facebook parties, like almost a year of Facebook parties. And that's primarily what we've been focusing on and doing. And it's been working really amazing for a lot of us. But I know that in my business, and I'm hearing from other consultants, and I'm kind of seeing a trend where Facebook parties, and even with my customers, Facebook parties are kind of just like really really not people's things anymore. They're kind of tired of it, to be completely honest. They're kind of sick of being in a virtual setting. They want to go out and they want to experience people in real life, and they want to maybe get those testers in their hand finally. They want to go see the product. And so we want to give them the opportunity to do that. And again, this is subject to obviously your own comfort level, your customer's comfort level. And so, what I'm going to say, which is true all the time, not just with anything we're talking about tonight, but what is true across the board, no matter what you're doing in your business, if it is working for you, if you are doing Facebook parties and you're like, man, I'm hitting home run after home run, and I only have like a couple flops, but I feel like it's going pretty good, then you keep doing it. You keep doing those Facebook parties and you do it until it's not working anymore. 100%. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay. So don't let anything I say sway you not to if it's working, but also don't think that you can tune this out necessarily, because there may come a time, maybe in like a month or so, where you're like, man, I've had like a few Facebook parties really flop. I need to figure out something else to do to kind of spice it up. You're going to want to be able to reference this again. And so do definitely take notes, even if Facebook parties are a good thing for you right now. Okay. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to talk about, oh my gosh, Alex, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put together my bag. my okay, so um I'm gonna
I'll
come
put
back.
together something. I'll put together
Okay,
something while
perfect,
you're
perfect.
talking.
Okay. So I'm going to move past that so we can come back to it. So party packs and restock parties. So we've talked about grab bags before, and we're going to talk about it again tonight. So party packs and restocking party type of things are a little bit different, and these are going to be a really simplistic take on our grab bags for the customers in your circle or people that you may meet who one are totally opposed to having any sort of party, right? Have you ever talked to a customer and they're like, the moment that you mention anything that resembles party, you even try to like throw in a couple words and they're like, no, no way, like I'm not doing that. Um, there are some people who are completely opposed to that idea. These couple of things I feel like are really good opportunities for them to completely take the pressure off of a party, but still have the opportunity to get free and half off Scentsy and to make it a really laid back feel where they're not doing a lot. And so my favorite thing is the party packs. And so for me, this is going to be, well, it's kind of like one of the same. You're going to do like a pack where you have a few like two catalogs in it. You're going to put some testers in it, maybe like 5 to 8 testers, and you are going to put in some order forms and maybe like one other sample, and that's it. And what you're going to do is for that person that you're talking to and they say that they're ready to reorder with you, you go to follow up with them and they say, yeah, I'm ready, I need some more wax, and I was thinking about getting this mini warmer or this wall fan or whatever. This is a great opportunity for you to step in and say, okay, awesome, what do you say I give you a couple catalogs and some testers so you can smell them and figure out exactly what you want? And if you share that with 7 of your friends, okay, and they decide to order six, or they decide to order a 6 bar bundle, right, so that they can restock, and you bring that back to me, you can get the mini warmer or the wall fan or whatever she wanted half off, or she could get her 6 bars for $10. I don't think that there's a customer ever that would say, I don't want 6 bars for $10. And how does that work? When she has 7 friends or family members who say, yes, I'm ready for a restock of wax, and they order 6 bars, that's $30 each. That's $210 in PRV, which we all know equates to a qualifying party. And within that party, you get $20 of, at a $200 party, you get about $21 of host credit to be able to use, and then you get a half off. Okay, so that $21 can go towards her 6 bar bundle, which is the perfect opportunity for her to be able to get her 6 bar bundle that she wanted for $10. And that's how you can offer it to her. And then, of course, if she was talking about getting something else, you can then enter and say, okay, well, you can get your warmer for half off, or that wall fan, or whatever you were looking at, right? And so the two best people that these parties work great for, these party packs, is for somebody who needs to restock their stuff and you're already following up with them. And maybe you know that she works in an office where her friends and family love it, and you're going to be able to restock an entire group of people. But obviously, your focus is on that one customer that you're following up with. And so the rewards would be going to her. But you can virtually offer this to anybody, right? And especially since people are getting out, they're going back to work, they're going to barbecues, they're meeting with their friends for lunch, they're going to dinner with their girlfriends. Like, all of these opportunities present themselves to your customers now. And so it shouldn't be such a scary thing to go ahead and offer it and allow them the opportunity to have free and half off Scentsy. Um, and then the other person that this party is great for is for people that you've already partied with, right? So people who you've done a Facebook party with, or you've done a home party with. This is a great follow up, right? So in 2 months, when you go to follow up with them and they say, yes, actually, I do need more wax. I think my friends and family might need more wax as well. You can then say, okay, how about I throw in a couple catalogs and you go reach out to them and see what they would like as well. And then I'll just give you the reward just like we did last time. And then you can get whatever you want to restock on for free or half off. Okay. So I love the party packs ideas. I do party packs. I do little miniature party packs for in to preface a home party. I just That's what I did a video on our True Life page this morning. I kind of showed you guys what that looked like. And I do that so that people who can't come to the in-home party later on this month have an opportunity to smell, right? Because smelling is believing with Scentsy. And so I know that we've experienced really great success with being mainly virtual last year, but that was out of necessity, and people still believe that their Scentsy was a necessity, which praise Jesus, right? And so it was fine because that's what people needed to do. But now people see that they can go out, they can smell the testers, that they can gather in homes again, and that for the most part, it's safe to do so, and they're going to want to do that. People have missed those gatherings. And so I I've done this in the past. And so even when you have people who say I'm not going to be able to come to the party for one way or one reason or another, you still give them the chance to smell the Scentsy and to look at a physical catalog and to give their order to their host, their friend, whoever, right then and there. And then she has orders walking into her home party already, which is a huge benefit, right? So I'm going to go back to the grab bags, and then I know Alex is getting it ready so she can show it off for you. But grab bags, we've talked about this a lot, and I've seen some really, really cool, fun ideas in the last like week or so that I just wanted to kind of highlight. Okay, you guys can go back to the True Life page and search grab bags, and you guys will see that we have talked about like a million different ways you can do this where it is really simplistic, just like I talked about just now with a couple of catalogs, some order forms, a couple of samples, and some testers. And that is a grab bag 100%. But then there's every space in between and all the way up to like doing it real big. And so whatever your comfort level is, whatever your budget is, I promise you will be able to figure out a bag that is the perfect way for your customers to experience Scentsy without being in their face at their home, gathered together. They can still take Scentsy, experience it on the go, and share it with the people around them, right? So one of my most favorite ideas that I heard about was the pod parties. Um, and it was so cool because, and Alex is showing you right now. So what you would do is you would put all of your pod and diffuser things in a bag, whatever you have, whatever you can spare, and you would give them a pod pack. Maybe you give them two different scents to experience. And so she's got a Scentsy Go, a wall fan, and a mini fan, and then she's got two different scents there, and that's perfect. And then in the bag of testers, what you're going to want to do ideally is just include scents that come in pods, right? So that there's no confusion, and every scent that they smell, it's available for them in pods, right? Because that is the purpose of this party. And then the little brochure thing that she's got says, "Welcome to your pod party." And that thing fully details all of the descriptions and details that they would need to know about what's a Scentsy Go like, what does a wall fan do, what styles does a wall fan come in, what colors do the mini fans come in. So they have all that information already there for them. And there is no question about what is a wall fan diffuser or a mini fan diffuser and the pods. The one thing that I want to tell you is really great about these products, you guys, is that there is not another company out there that is duplicating our diffuser system and pods. Okay, there are no other pods on the market. We have other oils on the market. There's other waxes on the market. Okay, there's other diffusers. There's other warmers. There's other like room sprays. There's other products that are like ours that are mimicking ours, but pods and the fan things that we have going on are unique to Scentsy. So if you get somebody hooked on a diffuser fan of any sort and the pod system, you've got a customer that is going to need refills. They are going to need to be restocked by you, you as the Scentsy consultant, and you alone, because um, there's no duplicate out there. Okay, so the pod parties is just like a totally genius idea to me, because those you guys all know the diffuser systems can be taken anywhere. They are great for multiple different uses, and they span across every age group. They span across every occupation, right? Nurses need those, teachers need those, police officers need those, moms need those. Like, everybody could use a fan diffuser in their life in some form. Okay. And so, how are you marketing to them? How are you getting it out to them? And how are you letting them experience it? Right. So, by lending them your wall fan, or maybe just your mini fan, or maybe just your Scentsy Go, you are giving them the chance to experience Scentsy. And that is something that is so important, especially with those products, because they've never experienced it before. That's their first introduction. I've had tons of people be like, "Yeah, I've tried Walmart wax before," and then you have to go through why it's different, but nobody's ever experienced the fan diffuser pod life before unless they've done it with Scentsy, okay? So, the pod party grab bag is a fantastic way to seriously talk about it with every single person. And then moving past that, right? Grab bags. You can 100% create themed bags, and I mean, you guys can do fun themes like a fiesta theme where you have fun like cocoa lime and pina colada cha cha and a bunch of different scents in there like that. Or you can do you can group it into categories like a cleaning bag, right? So who in your life, nurses, who in your life would enjoy a bag where they can experience Scentsy cleaning products? What mom in your life would love a bag where they get to smell all the scents that are geared towards kids, and maybe it's got a buddy clip and a Scentsy buddy in it, and they get to have Scentsy soak and Go Go Mango, and they get to experience all this stuff that is geared towards kids, right? Or maybe you've got a friend who's a fur baby mama, and you want to let her try out the pet line, right? All the things that the pet stuff comes in. You guys, the grab bags are a perfect opportunity for you to be able to offer that to people, and they get to take it on the go. They get to share it with other people, because I guarantee you, your teacher friend who you loan out your wall fan diffuser to or your Scentsy Go to is going to have other teacher friends who say, "Oh my gosh, that's genius. I need that in my classroom. I want that for my dog. I need that for my kid. I need that buddy clip for my kid." Okay. So the grab bags are just an incredible way for you to have your business working for you in the background. And that is so important, because you this whole thing about summer is that people now finally are getting out, going places, they're traveling, they're meeting with family again. And of course, we're looking at it like they're gathering with other people. But you guys are gathering with other people too, right? You guys are being busy this summer. And so, two things I want you to remember. One, when you are gathering with other people, when you are traveling, take Scentsy with you. Take Scentsy with you when you are going places. Take Scentsy with you when you're going to your family's barbecue. Take your testers with you. Take your wall fan to your mom's house. Let her experience a Scentsy diffuser. Like, give people the opportunity, those closest to you, to experience what you love so much, right? But then also recognize that while you're busy doing your summer life and finally getting out and doing the things that you want to do this summer, that your business can still be working in the background, and grab bags and party packs are a perfect opportunity to do this. Okay, like I said, I sent out 2 party packs. I dropped them off this morning, and these hostesses are going to be collecting orders while I'm in Disney World. Like, you guys, my business is working for me in the background while I'm in Disney World with my family. And so, make if you create these grab bags, make sure that you're not just sitting on them, that you are sending them out and that you are sharing them, but that also you're bringing Scentsy with you wherever you go. Okay. So I am going to pop it back over to Alex, and she is going to give you 2 more really fantastic ways to get your summer PRV in this summer.
All right. So I personally love grab bags for kind of background, like work in my business, because here's the thing about summer, you guys, is people are busy, especially this summer right after COVID. They want to get out, they want to go hang out, they want to go be with their friends, and they're out of the house, right? And so just remember, guys, that grab bags are a really great thing to have ready and getting out on a regular basis. If you can get 1 to 2 out all the time, it's a really great way to share Scentsy, get PRV, and also flip into consultants. Okay, so I love hearing about grab bags. I love them. I have 2 of them out right now as well, and they're just so much fun. So moving on though, I want to talk about 2 different ways that you can get PRV this summer. And The first one, Carson, you say hi.
Hi.
Okay. The first one is business drop-offs. So raise your hand or put in the comments if you have a warmer or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 sitting around your house right now that you are not using.
Okay.
Or 3, right? I do.
Okay.
Or 5. We have a ton of warmers just sitting around the house. Yep. Okay. Go watch your movie, okay? Okay, then you have to be quiet. Sorry, I'm home alone right now. So Derek is not here to wrangle these kids. So we all have warmers just sitting, right? Sitting around. And so what do you think would happen? Yes, close the door behind you. What do you think would happen if you ask local businesses if you can leave a warmer and some wax and a, what are they called? A lead box at their business, right? Say you go to your nail salon and you ask them, hey, would it be okay if I bring up this warmer to the salon? It's super beautiful. It will match your decor so nicely. I can bring some wax for you to change the wax. I'll show you how to change the wax. It'll smell amazing. And then I can just, if you're okay with it, I can just put up this box right here. And you know, people who are interested, they fill this out. And weekly or every other week, I will come refresh, give you a new bar, and take the leads from the box, right? So think about your nail salon. Are your kids in like karate or gymnastics or doctor's offices, chiropractor, anywhere you go on a regular basis? I would start there and ask them, right? Be sure that you're picking out a pretty warmer, not like an ugly warmer that doesn't sell, not an ugly warmer that you've had like tucked away hidden for months and months and months, right? Get a pretty one that matches their decor, that you think their audience would like, right? And go with a bar of wax or 2, go with some cotton cleanups or cotton balls, show them how to change the wax, tell them how many to put in it, right? And put the lead box. You can get a lead box, I think, for like $3 from the consultant store. It's like this little cardboard box, and you can put like little slips of paper in it. And on the paper, you could put like your name, your phone number, your email address, and then check if you're interested in free Scentsy, check if you want to make money with Scentsy, check if you're interested in fundraisers, right? And you can set it up and tell the owner or the employees, like, if anyone comments on how great it smells, just point them in this direction and let them know that I'm doing a raffle for free Scentsy. And you can put on the box, like, want free Scentsy, fill this out, right? This is a really great way to get leads in your local community. Carson, mommy's working, okay? Okay. Okay, I'll fix it in just a minute, okay? Imagine how well you'd be able to kind of get into your local community, right? And all the leads that you're getting in your box, you can message them or email them and ask them if you can drop off a catalog and some samples, right? Yeah, Leslie, he needs popcorn. Disney World, it's gonna blow his mind. He's gonna freak out in Disney World. They're saying that you need popcorn. Additionally, you guys, if you are at these local businesses often, who are you getting to know, right? You're getting to know the owners, you're getting to know the employees, right? And so then this would be something, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here, go be with the boys or go watch your movie. I'm sorry, you guys, mom life. This would be a perfect opportunity to then get to know the owners better and the employees better, and then maybe offer them a grab bag to take home over the weekend, or offer them a grab bag to share with the employees, right? Maybe offer the opportunity to one of them, right? And then they could replace it with their own warmer. And when people are saying, oh, it smells so good, oh, I'm a Scentsy consultant, right? Can kind of go full circle. And imagine if you are in every corner of your town with a warmer in these businesses. How awesome will it be? How awesome will it be to be known as a Scentsy gal? Because in every place that these community members go, there's another warmer. There's Alex with another warmer in another box. Like, man, she's rocking her Scentsy business. That's so cool. I'm going to hit up her for my Scentsy stuff. Put a QR code on there. People know exactly what to do with QR codes now, right? So I think that the business borrows are a really great way to increase your PRV and your network as we go into the summer months, okay? But just be diligent about it. Do not drop off a warmer in a bar and then just like never follow up again. Or like you're going in 6 months later for an appointment. No, you need to make regular appearances there, like maybe once a month or so, okay? And refresh it with the new scent of the month, right? That would be a great use of it. Additionally, my next point, my kids are fighting, so I'm going to make it snappy here. But the next point I wanted to talk to you guys about is home parties. 'Tis the season for home parties, you guys. People are ready to get back together, spend some time together, have a brunch, have a lunch, have an afternoon get together, right? They'll extend the Scentsy party and they're hanging out with their cousins and their sister and their friends that haven't gotten together for over a year and a half, right? And how fun is that? So I booked my first in-home party for next month, and I'm so excited about this. We have talked so much about home parties because they are so valuable, but I know there's a whole bunch, like 500 plus new consultants in our group who maybe have never had a home party because they joined during COVID. Crazy, right? If you have never had a home party, now is the time to book them. Start with your own open house and invite your local customers over. Invite your local customers over to smell some scents, to see what's new, feel the products in person, experience the Scentsy Buddy, see what a diffuser and the interchangeable shades look like in person, right? Then go book home parties with your customers, with your friends, and you will see the PRV increase because home parties, there's nothing like them. Home parties, in my opinion, are the best way to get fast and high PRV. On average, my home parties are 500 to 700 PRV. And on average, my home parties, I'm gaining anywhere from 3 to 10 new customers. On average with my home parties, I'm booking 1 to 2 new parties. On average with my home parties, I have at least one person interested in joining. Okay, home parties are really where it's at. In my opinion, we are a party planning business. It's what Scentsy was founded on, and I just can't say enough about them. There's a million different ways to get PRV, but I truly believe like getting it actually under their nose, right? And so we've kind of talked a lot about different ways to get PRV here. We've talked about the party packs, like the restock packs for someone who just needs to restock some wax, some grab bags for people who need to experience different product lines other than wax and warmers, right? And then I think the getting out into your local community is great, but I don't want to slack on the fact that home parties are truly a business builder. And while I think grab bags are great and restock parties are great and leaving your warmers out in businesses are great, there's still the potential for them to flop, for your host to not be successful at them, the same as Facebook parties. I don't feel the same way for home parties. I feel like a home party can be extremely successful even with 2 or 3 people there, right? So don't set aside the thought of home parties because you can do all this other stuff. You can do all this other stuff and a home party once a month, every other month, and you will really see your business grow because of home parties. I just love them so much. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys, some different ways to get PRV as we enter the summer months.